Yeah, see, we got back up pretty quick. You know, let's go ahead and snag that one. It'll help us kind of get there a little quicker. Of course, just because I need one more, that's why it's going to drag. Gotta love it. I got 1.6, 7. Let's go and check my construction again. I'm trying to stay on top of that because I know this one's getting close. Really trying to get my skills up, so I'm pushing this one. Just unlocked to 299 not too long ago, so now it's going through everybody and trying to get all those skills up. This guy's got quite a few on him, though. There's a lot, because, yeah, 380 is my max. That seems like it's going up slowly, too, so that's good. Could get it higher, but I'm not going to complain too much. Got a lot of these there. They're at 380. Of course, this gets scaled. Not bad. Oh, hey, RDK. Farm for the multi-kill stamp. Let me see here what items it takes. Oh, you're just going to farm in the first world. You're going to farm on the green mushrooms. Very first map there is in the game. Eventually what you're going to want to do is... oh, for the stamp drop itself. Okay. Let me see here. Take a look real quick. Right here on the wiki anyways. Oh, speaking of which, we're right there. R15 source, let's see. So this is a bunch of dudes that'll drop from, so it's all these dudes in World 3. If you have yourself a crystal rate, definitely get your crystal rate up so you can kind of try to get it off them too at the same time. But it shouldn't be too bad, just kind of kill some of these. Just keep going. Let's see here. Probably one of the better maps I would think would be the Blokes. Those are pretty good. Yeah, because the bosses aren't going to be great. Yeah, I would go with Blokes. If you got, like, Divine Knight, you can work out pretty well on Blokes. Even if you don't have Divine Knight and you haven't upgraded to that yet, it'll work pretty well on Blokes. But that would be my guess that I would go with. I'd go on Blokes, get yourself some Crystal Chance, and try to take out the Crystal Cattle at the same time, pop them as the Blokes. You should have it before too long. That'd be my way that I would do it. Some of them too, if you just look into the like, let's see here if it shows it or not. So if you look at these guys, yeah, it's not even showing it. I didn't think it showed the stamp in here. But yeah, that's where it draws from. So I would go on these guys. Hope to try to get Crystal Cattle to proc too, because they'll have it in theirs too. And do that. That should be your best way. Divine Knight would be the best, because if you have Divine Knight, and their orb will give that rare chance drop too. If you don't, I mean, even Elemental Sorcerer would help. Just try to get a lot of drop chance, try to get a lot of crystal rate. You should be fine. Hope that helps. Yeah, if you go to the wiki page, though, it's got a lot of stuff on there, too. And a lot of people's Discords, too. Yeah, I hate that they don't show the stamp, how it drops off from mobs. They should show it in the drop table. Gotcha. There you go. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you drop them all there, and then you do it active on your DK. Depending on how much drop rate you have, I mean, it shouldn't be too long, to be completely honest with you. It is a really nice map for DK. Even if you got like 20 times drop rate, or maybe even a little bit lower than that, it still shouldn't be too bad. Depends on how early you are in the game or how late. I would assume you're earlier if you're farming that stamp. You know, if you're pay to win, or if, you know, you didn't buy packs, whatever the case may be. But yeah, you should be fine active on DK. Yeah, that stamp will definitely help you, for sure. Fairly easy stamp to get up to. Okay, nice, not bad. Yeah, 2 weeks. Not bad at all. Probably feels a lot better now that they introduced the vault into the game. When I was playing, they didn't have the vault. It's got to make life so much easier when you're first starting. Being able to do vault stuff. It's got to feel good. Yeah. Yeah, I think it really would. Because the problem was always accuracy and defense, and the fact that they have it in there for fairly cheap and you get quite a bit of it. It's a huge, huge help. Because you'd be in like World 4, probably around where you are, and then your accuracy would just fall off. You'd just be struggling. Nice, 9 characters, nice. By the time you get to World 5, you'll probably have your 10th. Be in good shape. Yeah, that's the thing too. Just push as far as you can, as fast as you can, because it's just good to get to those new worlds and start those new skills and stuff, pushing them. Especially once you get to 5, because then once you unlock a divinity, you're going to want to, unfortunately, park pretty much everybody in the lab so they can gain divinity and lab at the same time. You probably have to spend almost a week of setting them there. It sucks, but unfortunately we all had to do it. Oh, nice. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, I was messing with my health a little bit today. I didn't realize it was as low as it was. That's good, though. They definitely help, too. A lot of good gains off them. Well, there's some drop rate for you too. That'll help. Yeah, those are nice gains now that they have on them. I mean, end gamers and stuff, you know, most people don't really care as much, but when you're first starting out, you get all that extra drop rate, accuracy, defense, and stuff like that. Even AFK gains is fantastic too. They're a huge help. I mean, they can get annoying clicking them for a while, but the gains that you get from them, they're real nice early on. Definitely worth doing. There we go. Finally got that one I wanted. Let's go. Nice. Now I can stop doing them. Just wanted one more, so I put this up to 230. See how much this jumps. Yeah. Went up almost 6 mil. Let's go. Nice. Now I can get the heck away from this place. Put him AFKing on this. Oh, I didn't even have it on my crystal set before. That's funny. Now, actually, I'm gonna need this gear, though. Gonna take this stuff. I'll take that, too. Why not? Food. Put this stuff back in there. Actually, I guess I'll just dump it all in. That's fine. Nice, 266 more. So 2DK. Yeah, I mean, you're going about it the right way. Use your Maestro. So what are you planning on your last one? Which last one are you going to double up? Because that one is kind of a judgment call. I mean, to be honest, at one point in the game, it's like an extra of something was good, and then later on an extra of something is not as good. And to be honest with you, if I had it to do all over again, I don't know if I would go with 2 Blood Berserkers to turn into Deathbringers. I just think doing Zhao's, Chao's, and all that stuff is just a pain in the butt when you have two characters, because you got to make sure you do it on the right character, or it doesn't count. It's so annoying. I think if I would have almost dropped one of them and have gone 2 Siege Breakers instead. But it's like, it's a coin toss, really. So I'd assume your last one, you're either thinking probably Blood Berserker or Siege Breaker. Do not do a second Maestro. Whoever's telling you that does not know what they're talking about. That is the worst possible thing you could do. If you make another Maestro, then you just wasted a character slot, because it's not going to do anything. All of the buffs and everything that you get from them is only affected by one of them, not 2. So you would never want 2 of them. That's the worst thing you could ever do. Yeah, definitely don't make that mistake. That would turn your account to crap. You definitely wouldn't want to do that. Yeah, thank God. Please don't make that mistake. That is the worst mistake you can make. Yeah. Whoever gave you that advice, that was bad advice. Yeah, I definitely would not do that. That would be like the only character I wouldn't say to get an extra of. Like, even some other ones, it'd be kind of bad if you got an extra one, but it wouldn't be as bad as that. Because, I mean, 2 Voidwalkers, 2 Maestro, I mean, it's a completely useless other character, and they don't do anything as it is anyways. They buff your account, but other than that, they don't do much. Oh my god, right? Trying to farm double. Yeah. Double Maestro and double Voidwalker, right? Oh my god. Yeah. I don't even want to think about that. That would be nasty. Absolutely nasty. No thanks. That's disgusting. Bad enough was doing one. You know what? I might grab some money too. That's not a terrible idea. This. I don't know why I even sorted these. I don't know if I have that on them right now. I should. In my honest opinion, if I had to choose all over again with the state of the game right now the way it is, and the setup that you have, if I was in your situation, knowing what I know now, I would probably go another Siegebreaker. That's just my opinion. Like I said, it's a coin flip. But the usefulness of Siegebreaker, I think, is a bit better than having two Blood Berserkers. Yeah, you get to get double the ladles and stuff. But once you start getting up on your cooking, it makes one of them kind of useless. And the fact of, like I said, Zhao's, Chao's, Super Chao's, all that stuff, you got to make sure you do them on the right character if you have two, or they don't count. If you have one, you can just do all of it on one. No problem, no worries. You're good to go. You have two Siegebreakers, you can do everything on both. You don't have to worry. It just seems a lot easier to me. And you get your 2-minute claims. You can run through bars really quick between them, and you could use Beastmaster too if you wanted. That would be my opinion. I think the Siegebreaker would be the smartest choice. And if Lava was to come out with a complete class change coin today, I would probably buy it, and I would probably change my second Deathbringer. I would totally change it to a Siegebreaker, to be honest with you. I would. I just think it's useless having two. And it's more annoying than it's worth. When it's nice, but the problem is, once you're done with that aspect of it, it just feels useless. It feels like such a waste. Go ahead and put this stuff back. Okay, I probably should have put that on my other character. Let's go ahead and hop on him real quick. Yeah, I mean, like I said, if I had to choose, in my own opinion, if I had to choose again, I would have definitely went Siegebreaker. Because, I mean, I'm not kidding. See, there's Deathbringer there. Deathbringer there. I would definitely get rid of one of them. And, like, I have Divine Knight there. Divine Knight there. Elemental Sorcerer. Elemental Sorcerer. And, of course, there's my Voidwalker. Siegebreaker. Beastmaster. Bubo. So, those are the one of each. Bubo is another one you would never want two of. The class is good when it's active. You can't active two of them. So, what's the point, right? There. That solves that problem. Probably isn't the most efficient, but it does get my kills per hour up by a lot. Oh, there you go. Yeah, don't forget to smelt your bars. I know I looked today and I was out. I was like, come on. So thank God I was just getting ready to do stuff, so I was able to 3D print up some stuff that I was missing. Kick that on. Oh shoot, I gotta grab food. Always forget the food. I don't know why I have gems stuff sitting in there, but those are gone. Okay, grab these. These. and those. Oh, I bet. Yeah, getting the dragon statues do help a lot. Yeah, I'm working on getting the 20k right now. Because I just unlocked Cavern 15, I think like 2 days ago. So, trying to work on that. There we go. You know, when I did it, because I took a long break from the game, probably about 5 months or so. And when I came back, probably about 3-4 weeks ago, somewhere around there, maybe even close to 5 weeks, I got all my gold food up. Pretty much got most of it that I could, besides Coliseum stuff and cakes up to 100k. I had missed the whole cavern, so I had just started doing it. I made sure to get some mining efficiency and stuff like that. Got all the stuff on Conjurer so I could get the 300% extra for the multi. Leveled all those bubbles up. Got the dragon statues, and then I reshot my prints, and oh my god. They were insane. I'm high enough. Like, the gloves and stuff are good if you're a little bit lower on like this, but I mean, I'm like pounded right up on tentacle and everything, like super high at this point. I'm trying to get a lot of the drops and stuff too from the crystal mobs and whatnot, so getting that extra drop chance helps. They're almost even at this point, really. If it was a bigger map to where I really needed to worry about placing it, I probably would. But I mean, just about no matter where you drop these, it's fine. You don't have to worry about placement on this map that much. But yeah, they're both probably about the same at this point. It used to be boxing gloves was like a major thing to have, hence, you know, why I have a pair sitting here. But now it's not as much of a priority as it used to be. That's I'd rather have the extra drop rate and stuff. Because of the whole crystal build and everything. Get extra food and stuff. Yeah, my damage should be completely fine. As we can see, it's definitely up there. Do my hourly clicks here. Oh wow, so I mean, you really got some stuff done today. Doing tower defense and 3D prints in one day. You got more determination than I do. I would have picked one and have done it both. Jeez, that's a lot. That's good gains, though. I definitely have to do my tower defense at some point, too. They're low and... Oh, you did your 3D prints yesterday. Okay. I was going to say, oh my god, you are crazy if you're doing both in the same day. Wow. You have more determination than I do, if that's the case. There's no way I'm doing both. Not in the same day. 3D prints feel like they take almost the whole day as it is if you want to do it right. Exactly, yeah, forget that, right? Yeah, my tower defenses are fairly low, and now I've got my construction up a decent bit better, so like my Poisonic is 106, so I definitely could push better than what I have on a lot of stuff. Same thing, like 106, 102 is 50. Like, definitely pushing stuff up pretty good. I should be able to push fairly far. Just a matter of doing it. Right now, the Cavern has just been kind of taking over my life. Yeah, see, so I'm probably about in the same boat that you were in then, yeah. Yeah, mine are fairly low. I think I got a couple like 170, 160, but the rest are like 120, 140. They're definitely, I could push farther than that, for sure. They're low. I mean, I got this up a bit. It's 895 now, so mainly it was pushing up the construction mastery. I got that. I was pushing for that. Then I got it done. Because when I was playing before, I took a break. I really neglected a lot of my shrines. Most of them are around like level 15, 16, and now I have them like 22 or so. So, I mean, yeah, it's not great, but it's in the right direction. That's why I make sure everybody's always got cheese on them. And, of course, I got the 100 stack on the beanstalk. Right, I mean, 180 is good enough, right? I mean, you probably could have pushed higher, maybe even 200s on some, but yeah, I mean, it's just not worth the headache. I mean, if you got just enough to get it done, what does it matter? You don't need overkill. Because that stuff is so brain numbing. It's ridiculous. And then the lag. Boy, it gets real. Yeah, right? You're not wrong, another hour or two. That's not wrong. To get those last 20 levels. That does sound about right. After a while, it starts feeling like you're doing, you know, Coliseum for your pets. You're going through that, trying to push it in the breeding bit. You just get that lag and you're just waiting and waiting and waiting. It's like, yep, I'll see you 2 hours later when you finally beat it. But at least with that, you just do it once, you clear 100 and you're good to go. Unless you want to do another one for the sake of speed. Yeah, that makes sense. It also helps now that Equinox goes up so much faster now. It's a big help. Definitely can start putting points into stuff you normally wouldn't even think about. I just unlocked symbols not too long ago, so I'm just pushing symbols until I'm done with it. Then I'll probably go faux jewels, and then I might go into that after. In a slow roast or something. We'll see. But I definitely want to get symbols as a priority. Then get probably faux jewels maxed. I think I only got like 3-4 levels to go. Then after that, yeah, I'll probably focus on my tower stuff. Put them in that. I mean, even though my towers aren't the greatest, I mean, I still... even though my tower defense isn't the greatest, I mean... still was able to, a couple weeks ago, knock out, you know, all the stuff to do with souls on here. I knocked them all out, so... it's not like I was struggling. Yeah. So I'm not in bad shape. Got done all the main ones. The rest of them that are left, they're just the real grind ones. I mean, every character I have has Marby on them. Some of it I just... well, this one's high enough for it. For God Shard, but a bunch of the other ones aren't, so... I'll level them up. Same thing with the traps, too. Some of them aren't 120 yet, so I gotta wait till I hit 120. I have nature traps placed with Void Walkers, so... hopefully the traps, you know, their trapping will be up to 120 soon, then I can just make some new ones on everybody. Be done with it for now. I guess until World 7 comes out. Yeah, my liquids are low, so I gotta level them up. I mean, I could put into grind time, but I mean, I'm over 12,000. At this point, I'd rather be able to hold more liquid. Yeah, Deathbringer grind is real, that's for sure. I want to get up to the one with the villager XP gains, but I just didn't have it in me. I got up to unlocking the meal levels. I got all those maxed out, and I was like, okay, that's enough. I unfortunately have 2 Deathbringers, so if he ever comes out with the AFK bone gain, then yeah, I'll probably push it again. It'll be a lot easier. But right now, it's just so slow. There's a lot of other stuff I'd rather prioritize doing active. Yeah, exactly. Especially with me, you know, I got one here. I've got one here. So it would be nice with having 2 of them. Even if I just put 1 AFKing bones, it'd be nice. Just be nice to get that passive bit of them. Instead of having to dedicate active time for it. For sure. I really hope when he comes out with the rest of the master classes that they're not going to be active like the way the Deathbringer is, because you can't play them all at once. I mean, I think Deathbringer's nice. I like the way it works. I think it's cool, but I really hope there's no more like that. You know, if you were to do something active, maybe with Bubo or even Divine Knight, okay. Maybe I'd be okay with it. But if you do something active with like some of the other classes, no way. Like Siegebreaker, Beastmaster, Voidwalker. I mean, he's not going to come out with a new class for that. But, yeah, even Elemental Sorcerer, I mean, no thanks. Right? Yeah, it definitely feels weird to like grind stuff on a character to buff every other character but him. Although, I mean, if you don't have Wraith form on and you're just looking to gain some levels or something, he actually feels pretty good active now with being able to have a respawn mechanic. I mean, you can put him into like fighting samurais and it feels pretty good. That's what I did, because I mean, I want to get some levels for some more points, get some more talent points. So yeah, I popped him up to like 614. It's not too bad. Probably should gain some more. Yeah, solid abilities for dungeons too, definitely. Those axes are just crazy. Really good. And all of his other stuff on top of it, I mean, yeah, very good. It was definitely a step in the right direction with him. It's just, I just don't want, most classes to where they have to be active in order to really get the most gains for them. Then, I mean, we're not playing IdleOn anymore. We're playing, it's not an idle game anymore. It's more like ActiveOn at that point. It's one of the most active idle games I've ever played, I mean. Which isn't a bad thing. It's nice to be able to do stuff. Yeah, definitely. Definitely feels more like an incremental game for sure. Yep. Well, just like they refer to it as an MMO genre, which it's not. This game is not an MMO. I've played MMOs before. It most definitely is not. But I mean, the whole phrase MMO is pretty loosely thrown at stuff nowadays. I remember when, like, Destiny and Destiny 2 came out, those games, like, they're shooter games, but they refer to them as MMOs, and they're not. It's just that term just gets thrown around. Good. Give me a few more lucky lads so I can make the luckier lad, the last one. Be done looking at him. Alright, I just have to use the bathroom real quick. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Oh yeah, the double bones in Gambit. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I haven't unlocked that. That was another thing too I was thinking about. Was when I unlock that, I might go back to pushing it a little bit. I think the last one I unlocked was the extra trim slot. So I still got a little bit to go yet. I can't wait to unlock the last of the Atom upgrades too. And Gambit. So I can get like 140 upgrades for the particles every day. That'll be nice. Definitely excited about that one. But unfortunately that's the last one. Well, besides the World 7 and 8, but I don't really count those. Right now I got all my doublers into essence gains anyways. Push those for a little bit and then I'll swap them back soon. Ah, gotcha. That's nice though. Hey, at least you got that. That's got to be a big help. I don't even have that yet. And I pushed up to the unlocking the meals. Unlocked all those and then I was like, yeah, I'm just going to wait. So once I unlock it, I might get back to it again. I really wouldn't mind that Villager XP one either. Let's see, we gotta have most of these filled up by now. Yeah, nice. I'm building up a bit of money, not too bad. Yeah, I'm working on unlocking stuff with the engineer so I can get all of the rest of the Gambit chess pieces or whatever. Different game modes. Got most of them. I think I only need... Oh, I need the castle and I need the pawn. That's it. Only thing I got like 3 levels to go in engineer, and that's it. Let's see here. Remember where I was left off. Yeah, this one right here I just unlocked. I just have to buy this one now. So actually, no, I only got 2 levels to go. So not too bad. And yeah, that'll be it. It's not too bad. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I gotta... After I'm done unlocking all my schematics, I'm gonna put all of my opals into measure and knock out the rest of those. So yeah, getting those points up would definitely help. No, not too bad. Like I said, I made it to the trim slot, so it's not too bad. After I gain those essence gains too, and I put all the doublers back into the stuff, I'll have to give it a run again. I'm pretty sure I'll gain halfway decent then too. Oh, okay. That's good to know. Sweet, so I'll definitely put them in. Get some points into them then. That's good to know. I think most of my scores right now are like 5-6 minutes. I think my highest one is like almost 7 minutes, like 6:48 or something like that. I think that's on the king one. But I mean, it's all right. I'll get those bonuses, and then yeah, once I'm done pushing essence for a little bit, and then I swap back with the lamp to all the good buff damage ones and life ones and all that and health, I'll give it a shot again, and it'll probably be enough at that point, or close to it. Yeah, I've also been doing some videos on YouTube. Got a few up there on there now. Reviews and stuff. And in case anybody's wondering about my account too, I put, because a lot of people kept asking about it. So on YouTube, I put a essentially like an account review or like an overview of my account on there. In case anybody's wondering, there's a video on there about it. I mean, I've been missing out on like today's gains probably, but other than that, it's fairly recent. I think it was like yesterday I posted it. I still say I must be the only person because I never hear anybody talk about it. Right here and right here, we can fit two things. Can we put Owl and Rue, the Owl and Rue right here? Like, put them here. They'd be so much easier if they were just in the quick reference. Like, I'm surprised he didn't do that. Right? I hate having to completely stop everything I'm doing to go do them. That's... And especially when you're first starting out in the game. Yeah, Owl and Rue is important, but you'd rather be pushing and getting gains from unlocking portals and stuff than doing Owl and Rue. If you could, you know, be working on unlocking portals and pushing them at the same time, that'd be fantastic. I mean, crops would be nice too. Yeah. I mean, if for nothing else, at some point, let's be honest, he'd almost need a tab to just get a second page. Maybe down here on the bottom or something you have for a page 2 right here. And then you have a whole nother empty page that you could use. I mean, that seems like it'd make a lot of sense after a while. Because he's going to run out of room. And yeah, I mean, all those things are great ideas. I'd love to be able to farm crops and salts. I mean, because my salts are starting to get a little faster too. I definitely hear you there. They're not 30-minute though. I mean, that's nice. But yeah, I could definitely see that being one. Refinery is important, even at low levels and stuff. It's good to stay on top of it. That's insane. I am very jealous. Although since I came back, I got mine from, I think I was like 60 or something on it. Like level 60 on my red salts, and now I'm like around 140 something. So it's been pretty nice. I mean, for me, it's been good gains. I'm not going to complain. I've definitely jumped them up a lot. And I've still managed to keep my whole refinery going infinite too, so I can't be mad about that. But yeah, 10-minute or even 30-minute red salts would be very nice. I could definitely see where you would want that under the quick reference for sure. I mean, mine's not even that quick, and I would like it under there too. But yeah, I mean, like I said, you could put like a little tab. Even if you have next to the access menu or something, you put another little tab here. Or you put one next to the vault that's like page 2. They could have a whole nother page of these. They'd give them room to grow, you know? And I don't see anything wrong with that. I think that would work fine. You could easily fit like a page 2 or something here. Or even down there, anywhere on the bottom, really. And then you could easily put 2, if not 3 more here. That'd be nice. I mean, it's not a terrible idea. You give people the ability to do stuff active, you're going to keep them on your game longer. You can keep them more engaged, and the more engaged they are, the more likely they are to keep playing it. It's not a bad thing. The worst thing when it comes to anything that's remotely even like an idle game is when you want to play it, but there's nothing you can do when you want to play it. Like, give me the ability to play it as much as I want and do what I want. Yeah, I think it's a good idea. I posted some stuff on his Discord about suggestions and stuff, and I didn't gain a ton of traction, so I stopped. Like the last time I put thing was there should be like an NPC or something like that that you can store green stacks on. I'm sick and tired of taking up so much room in my storage when I have every single possible storage unlocked. And I still am dying for room all the time. Like, give me an NPC that I can just keep throwing stuff at him. And even let me, like, temporarily store. Like, okay, I'll hold all of these items, and once I hit 10 million, that's it. I won't hold anymore. You know, it doesn't have to be anything crazy. Yeah. And yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he's holding something like that for World 7. But I mean, I don't want to just keep being like, oh man, this would be good, that would be good, and all this stuff is going to come to World 7. And so I'm just going to hype myself up so much that, like, I'll be lucky if I get a quarter of what I want, and I'm just going to be disappointed. So I'm trying not to overhype it. I'm excited, but I don't want to get too excited. I just don't want to be disappointed. Because, I mean, I don't want to set it at unrealistic expectations. But it does seem like he has been going in the right direction as far as making stuff for quality of life improvements. I hope he just keeps up with them. Because there's a lot of things that could be a lot easier in this game with just simple little fixes. Like I said, the whole green stack bit, nothing worse than, you know, why am I storing, like, quest items in my storage? All they are is inventory -1 just for the sake of a green stack. Like, let me unload them. Let me get rid of them somewhere. And still get credit for it. Or something, the next thing you know, you lose the green stack because you didn't realize you didn't have enough. So it's like, well, now I gotta go out and farm it again. If I just had somebody that would take them all, and I could take them out if I wanted to, or even if he made it to where you couldn't take them out, I'd be fine with that. Just, like, keep it all. Go up to 10 million, keep it, move on. Yeah, like statues, exactly, yeah. Just, like, drop a whatever stack amount and just have the person on there that it goes up to 10 million, and, you know, you drop, like, 5,000 on them, you look, you see the item on there, and, oh, look, you got 5,000 of this. Okay. Because you stop and think, go through your storage and think of how many pointless things you have in there that are sitting there just for green stacks. Or because someday you think you're going to green stack it. That's probably the worst one. Go through all the stupid shops buying all that garbage stuff that he has just like single digit numbers of. Because you think someday you're going to green stack it. Let's be honest. Unless he changes how many you can grab from the shop, you're never going to green stack it. You still buy them, though, thinking you're going to, because I do it, too. But all they are is inventory -1 for each one of them. I hate it so much. And there's just so many pointless things when you reach a certain point in the game. I mean, even in the beginning, there's certain things that are just pointless. Right? Yeah, you totally think you're going to do that, right? You hang on to them thinking you're going to, right? And then it just never happens. There's stuff I hang on to that I probably shouldn't. Because I'm like hoarding it, but I mean, whatever. You always have that just in case. Just in case he makes that item, you know, do something, and now it's time gated in his shop and I have to wait to buy them. Instead, you're like, oh, look, I saved up a bunch. It's always something. It's that good old FOMO. I think it'd be a good idea for something like that. I'm pretty sure he could implement it fairly easy, too. Or like I heard somebody else say, you know, if you pull this up, maybe even have another tab somewhere or something that you could just, in your storage, throw stuff for green stacks in. And it would just sit in a different tab. And it would just count as just green stacks in the tab. I mean, I don't know how they would do that, but I mean, that's an idea too. But I mean, I don't keep a ton of stuff, but I mean, like, I've got 2 and that. That's it. That's all I've got for room. You start getting a bunch of statues and stuff in there, and you're in even worse shape. And at some point, I wouldn't mind double stacking some stuff. You know, go through, get some extra copper ore or something, you know? Get some extra logs so I can get the multipliers for them. But I'm not going to kill myself on inventory any worse than what it already is. But yeah, those are my 2 big things that I think something to do with like a green stack NPC or a storage, just a storage ability of it. And then definitely like add some more stuff to quick reference, even if you have to put like a tab for another page. Because I mean, it wouldn't be nothing but like right now I'm just sitting here. It'd be nice to be able to go into quick reference and do some stuff. And some stuff that isn't just like, okay, I click it maybe once an hour or something. Like stuff I can sit here and do. Instead of just, okay, I'll go click my bubbles for once an hour. Which actually, they're not even ready yet. I think my daily reset's almost ready too. Yeah, like 38 minutes. That is true. I was doing some of that stuff, but I totally would do that, but I don't want to do it while I'm streaming because it'll probably just lag like crazy. And not to mention, I don't want to sit there and hold the button. I'd rather just Alt-Tab off it and let it just craft it for me. So that's definitely something I kind of would do on my own, you know. But yeah, I mean, that's definitely a to-do for sure. I do need to get more green stack stuff. I pushed to get the one unlocked for Equinox for the 200. I mean, I don't know what I'm at now. Yeah, I'm at exactly 200 again. But I did that so I could unlock the Equinox bubble. And got it done. I find that this map gives way more cranium cooking. And that's what I need more, so. I just have some XP stuff on and some gold stuff to kind of get a little more bang for my buck. Instead of just cranium cooking, I'm getting a little XP and getting some money too. But yeah, I don't know. Samurai's just feels pretty bad on cranium cooking. I know some people have told me before to do it, but I've noticed a significant difference between them. I mean, we can test it out after and see. But I see, for the most part, if I want to do cranium cooking, obviously go to worms. We all know that one. But I came here so I could get a little extra stuff. This one seems to me like it's second. I don't know. I mean, I could check it after. Give us something to do. I find this to be better money too. I mean, I could be wrong. We can test it out and see. See, now you got me curious. Because maybe stuff has changed. I mean, I have improved a lot of stuff. Could just be that before. It's because I was missing out on stuff. Very well possible. Samurai's too is a lot harder to hold your aura on the ground on everywhere you need it to. Whereas this, yeah, I mean, you only got 3 levels. See, I thought my skills were in the right order. So I've seen a lot of them being on. Every guide I've seen, they've had them in this order. Which ones do I need to swap? Because obviously Cranium Cooking's first, and then you're going to want your respawn, and then this. I mean, the only thing I could think is maybe backwards might be these two. But even that, so I don't think it's really that bad. Oh, he tested it yesterday? Okay, I'll have to take a look at that. See, when I do the difference between Worms and Chiefs is like, it can be almost an 80 to 100k difference for me. To be completely honest, yeah. I mean, if Worms and Chiefs, and even Samurais for that matter, are all that close for you, I mean, obviously Samurai's the easy pick. But I've noticed Samurai being, as far as my Cranium Cooking, the worst out of the 3. It's like Worms is the best, Chiefs isn't too bad behind, and then Samurai's is a big fall off. Like I said, I can check it. We'll keep an eye on it, and we'll see what it is. It's cooking right now. I mean, I'll have to take a look at his video and see. Gotcha. Oh, yeah, I forgot to put that on, too. I gotta put the hat on, the XP hat on after. I forgot to put that on. I put it in my storage, too, and then never grabbed it. Let's see here. Well, thanks for saying that. You kind of reminded me. Yeah, see? Right there. Oh, me. There we go. Yeah, I forgot all about it. I put it in my storage for that reason because I was going to grab it for it. Oh my god. Yeah, I got the gold food equipped. In there. Got a big old stack of it. Oh wow, nice. Let's see, what am I at? 388.04. That's nice though, 1,000 times. It's crazy. So like, my Cranium Cooking goes for a while. Like it's not terrible. Yeah, see, Justice is my problem because of missing the, you know, like 5 months worth. When it came out in November, I mean, I didn't come back and start playing until like close to the end of February, so that's why. Yeah. I don't even have all the stuff unlocked in Justice. Still got the 10,000 and 24,000 hour. I just unlocked the 10,000 hour for Bravery today, which was really, really nice. My damage pretty much doubled in it, so it was really, really nice. Alright, it's about halfway. Not too bad. Yeah, that XP bar is definitely moving a lot more now with that crown, isn't it? It wasn't moving very much before. It tick a little bit here and there. Now it's ticking every time. That's nice. Yeah, I grabbed it with the intention of putting it on and completely forgot to. I grabbed everything else. Oh well. Alright, we're definitely still cooking. It's getting there. Yeah, but like I said, it lasts for a while. It's not too bad. I do have it leveled up. I have, of course, a skill for it. I have 299 skills up to it, so it is maxed out. Leveled up the bubble quite a bit. I actually hourly click it at this point. Yeah, I know when I'm done cooking, if I remember right, it's close to around 16k or so that's left for time on it. Something like that. Might be a little bit lower. It's not too bad. So it doesn't take very long for me to get it back up again. It's alright, we'll keep an eye on it. We'll see what it's at, and then as soon as it's done, getting a samurai by the time it's going good, it should be started. So I'll give kind of a fair test on it. I don't want to just go in there and just cook right off the bat. Got to get it set up a little first. Yeah, I did get to 15. Yep. I got to Cavern 15 Monday. Yep. Pushed it hard. Okay, we're getting close to this being done. Let's see here. Keep an eye on this guy. I'll see everybody else watching in case we miss it. 522, 254. 522, 254. There. I'll put it in there so then we know. Let's go ahead and head up the samurais. Okay. So now we'll see how we do. Yeah, see we got like 15k. Like I said, it's around like 16 or so when I'm done, so not too bad. This will give us plenty of time to kind of get everything cooked up again. Oh wow, 21 unlocked before we all got reset. Yeah, that's crazy. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I only got like 4 or 5 weeks worth of pushing the Cavern. That's it since I came back, so it's not too bad. I'm just trying to push all the right things. But bravery and justice, trying to get those monument AFK hours is just brutal. Finally have it up to where I'm getting over double the hours that I invest. So like overnight I'm putting in 12 and I think I'm getting like, I think it's around 12 and I'm getting like 33, 34 or so. So it's not too bad. Oh, wow. Yeah, that sucks. That's where I got most people right now is on Cavern 15 trying to get up those Dragon Warrior statues. Yeah, I've done it. I think I'm up to the 5K and above. I think I have to unlock. It might even be the 2K and above. I've done a bit of it. Like, I keep doing it every day, but yeah, at some point I got to put it back in it. I was so close on the Bravery one, unlocking the 10,000 hour one to get all the rerolls, that I definitely wanted to get that done because it helped me push a lot further. Yeah, I don't mind the Wisdom one. It seems like it's an easy 10 plus chess every time. Like, that's one way to look at it, I guess, even if you don't have too much stuff unlocked. Gotcha, yeah, go back and finish them after, yeah. Yeah, I'm figuring I'm going to knock out some dragon statues a bit. Because then it's also going to affect my villager XP, which I really desperately need right now. I mean, if you have good villager XP, then those statues aren't going to matter as much to you. I mean, they matter, but it's not as much of a priority. But once I get those done, then yeah, I'm probably going to go back to some monuments. Because I'm trying to push to get the rest of the schematics from Engineer right now. Then I'm going to put into Measurer. Then after that, I'll probably pump up my Study a little bit, get his levels up, and then just dump it into Conjure and let it sit. It's kind of the game plan I got. Yeah, the multiplier bonus. Yeah, that'd be nice. I know the 24-hour buff on Bravery is probably going to be one of the last things I do. I just don't think it's that good. I really don't. I mean, one more sword, who cares? It just doesn't seem that good. Not like Justice, when you get the last two for Justice. They feel way better. But Bravery getting another sword, who cares? It just doesn't feel that good. Doesn't feel like it's 24 hours worth of waiting for it. It'll probably be the last one I unlock out of all the monuments. I know I got the Justice multiplier the other day. That was nice. Yeah, I mean, exactly. That's all it is. So, to me, that's why I'm just going to wait till the end to just do that one in the end. The other ones for the 24,000 just feel so much better than that. That, yeah, I mean, I totally agree. A little bit of wiggle room for sure. Because, I mean, you're going to get those unlucky runs sometimes. It'll happen. But I mean, to be honest, I probably quit a little sooner than I should because I get scared. I'm like, I don't want to lose everything. So, alright, there we go. We're cooking now. But yeah, I just think the other ones up to 24,000 are just way better buffs. So I'll eventually get it, but it's probably going to be last. Especially with so much that I need. Like needing the 10,000, the 24,000 for Justice, and then the other one I think I need either 2,000 or 5,000 and above. So it's a lot. But I am starting to slowly get all of my monument AFK time up, so should get easier. This might just be it. To be honest with you, it looks like they're killing a lot better than they used to. So it just could be that I got my skills up way better than I did before. So, hey, it was worth the test, right? If it works out that this is better, that you're not going to hear me complain. I'd rather it work out better. I want the more XP and more money, for sure. Because they are definitely cooking them. I mean, they are disappearing every second, it looks like. They're going down quick. So hopefully this is better. I'm hoping for it. I mean, before I think it's because I didn't have the 299 skills and stuff, whereas now I do. It's probably the huge difference, really. And my gear's better, and, you know. There's a lot of factors, I think, that actually make it worth checking out, at least. But yeah, don't know unless you test it, I guess. It's worth a shot. All right, we're about halfway. Let's go. I'm excited. I hope it is better, because I would like the better XP and better money for sure. It didn't look this good before. It really didn't. And yeah, I'll have to check out Griffey's video after and see if I can tweak it a little bit and gain a little bit more out of it. Why not? I know some people have been using like that bouncy skull ability too. Might not be a terrible idea. I mean, you can bounce around and kind of clear out the rest of the ones that are just kind of still sitting there a little too long. We'll see. I'll check it out though and see. He wants to do all the work for it. Definitely saves me the time. For sure. I'll be more than happy to watch the video and see what's what about it. So this would just be a one run comparison, but I mean, they both were cooking for a little bit before they popped the cranium cooking, so I think it'll be alright. It'll be somewhat of a close comparison, at least. I think it'll be pretty fair. Any thoughts on what I like to see for Bubo Masterclass? That's, to be honest with you, out of all the master classes, I'm kind of the most scared about Bubo, but I'm also kind of the most excited. Because to me, Bubo feels like one of the most complete classes that's just kind of like, it just works, you know? It's hard to imagine anything else in it. because it works really well the way it works. There's not a lot of classes that just have such great synergy with everything they do. You know, one thing I want, though, I know this, I don't know if they're going to put this in Masterclass or not. Oh, 3 times Wisdom multi in one run. I bet that does feel nice. But one thing I would like to see is, I would like to see, and I doubt he'll ever do this, but I can hope. I want to see Cranium cooking effect sigils. I mean, even if I have my sigils done by that time, I think that would be a huge improvement. I really think, like, if you have your people in this, even if they have it to where it only affects the ones that you have your people in, that's fine too. Like, but I really think it should affect sigils. It's a slow grind just for the sake of being a slow grind. All right, we're just about there. Stop flying around. 521, 577. So it's a little bit less. Actually, it's pretty comparable, isn't it? It's like not even 1,000 difference. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty solid. Yeah, it's not even 1,000 difference between here and Mini Chiefs. So yeah, I mean, it's probably worth staying here then, because you get way more XP and way more money. So yeah, good call. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really have too much of an issue of it. But, like, that's the only thing I can really think of as far as Bubo. I mean, to be honest with you, that'd be really nitpicking. I mean, if it came, fine. If it doesn't, that's fine, too. But, I mean, I think it's one of the most complete, well-rounded classes there is. So, I mean, I can't really imagine what to put for a master class, because it just feels good. Now, there's a lot of other classes I could say, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that need to improve, but Bubo, I don't think so. I can't really tell you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, when you get that eye up, it's crazy. That's what I say. It feels so complete, in my opinion. It's one of those good things. It's like, well, what do I want to AFK today? Well, when in doubt, AFK Bubo. It's never a bad choice. You know? I'm getting Cranium cooking, so I'm boosting up all my liquids. I'm getting XP. I'm getting money. Like, there's just so much good stuff. You're getting drops. You know, yeah, you're not getting drops like Divine Knight would if you're looking to get some stuff, but the drops you're getting isn't terrible. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say that DK isn't good, because DK is good. I think DK feels really good too. But I think Bubo feels better. Now, if you want to talk about farming up stuff, then yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, DK feels better. But I mean, something's got to feel better than the other. And of course, DK to this point now is making more money. But I mean, if you're really low on stuff for your alchemy or whatnot, you can't beat Bubo. You really can't. It's just so many things getting done at once. Oh, that'd be kind of cool, yeah. Yeah, get some Cranium Cook summoning. That'd be so cool. Yeah, I mean, if they want to upgrade some skills and make them do a little more, I mean, I'm clearly not going to complain with that. But as far as, like, anything brand new, like a whole complete new ability or a new thing it does, I really don't know. I mean, you can obviously add to the stuff. That'd be fantastic. Yeah, I mean, I do like Divine Knight. I'm not going to lie. It is probably one of my most favorite classes. Bubo and Divine Knight are both up there. They're definitely the ones I use the most. But I just feel if gun to my head I had to pick one, I would pick Bubo. I think it just edges it out for me, at least. But I think they're close on definitely their usefulness. I mean, at this point, to be honest with you, I mean, yeah, that'd be great to get enhanced crystal summoning abilities. But in another bit, I'd rather just see crystal summoning and enhanced chance of summoning crystal mobs just be in the vault or something. I'd rather just everybody just gets it. Yeah, I mean, the survivability and stuff on DK is insane. Definitely. I mean, I use it to push so much stuff. Fantastic. But like I said, I think they're really close, both of them. But if I had to pick one, that'd be the one I'd pick. Yeah, I mean, I definitely pushed with DK to push far too in the beginning. For sure. It's so good at it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, the Cranium Cook, in my opinion, just kind of edges it. It really feels like it. It's like, yeah, it's not going to farm the loot like DK is going to. But it's gaining in other areas that, you know, DK is not. DK is all about that loot. I mean, he is fantastic at that loot. And getting money, of course. But it's like, he's not going to gain ridiculous amounts more money than Bubo. I mean, he's going to gain more. Yeah, I mean, you don't need a lot. I get that. Like, I think that as far as cranium cooking and your liquid amounts, I don't think it needs to be like a lot of people used to think, like, I need to get my cauldrons to like level 500 and something. Like, you don't need that anymore. You really don't. But I mean, there's a lot of liquids that if I'm hourly clicking, then sometimes I'll have to, during the day, get on Bubo to actually replenish them. And that's why I'd like to kind of push this. It'd be better if I can get it up high enough to where if I want to be on the game for whatever amount of time, I can hourly click the whole day. And then by the time I get back on in the morning, all of my liquids are filled back up again. That's kind of my point. I don't want to have to be like, okay, I got to stop what I'm doing because I'm out of liquids. I got to get on Bubo. That's why I'm pushing it. Yeah, I mean, mine are low. Like I said, I haven't played that long, so they're not going to be stupid high. Like, cap 52k. Like, you only see that like they're holding 11k, 9, 7. They're not holding a lot. That's all they're holding. But I mean, my grind time is 12,170. So I mean, it's not terrible. And furthermore, grind time isn't too much of a priority as much as it was before anyways, according to Lava. Because he even said, coming out of his own mouth, because I watched the stream when he said it. Yeah, I don't think it's a bad grind time. I really don't. I think it's pretty solid for where I'm at and how much time. Because I probably have 250, 260 days or so. If you take out my break that I had. That's probably how many days I have worth of playtime. So I really don't think that's bad. But even Lava said when World 7 comes out, he wants to make XP just start flying. He wants to make XP a lot easier to get. And for people to actually want to go out of their way to level everybody up. Because they just blow up in levels quick. He said that. Yeah, I was going to get it up to like 15k. Was kind of like my goal. It's going to kind of go around there. But right now, I kind of need the liquid a little more. Just like I said, I'm just... Because I got to the point to where I reshot all my prints after I got a ton of good bonuses and stuff. And then, like I said, I'm running out of liquids sometimes because I'm hourly clicking so much. So, that's why I want a little bit extra. Because then if I can replenish enough in the morning, then I don't have to be like, oh my god, I got to stop what I'm doing because I got to get on Bubo. Because I'm out. Because, I mean, you don't want to run out of liquids and be like, oh, well, I could click these, but I can't because I don't have any liquids. It's a stupid problem to have. Yeah, I mean, I'm pushing the... Obviously, I've been hourly clicking. As a matter of fact, it just came up. I'm like 1396 on this one. Like I said, for where I'm at, this stuff isn't terrible. So it's not too bad. Trying to get most of the ones that really matter. Some of these I just don't want to get rid of my resources for. Of course, cooking roadkill. And some of these I'll have to change them up once they get up to 95%, because some of them are pretty close. No point just sitting there, keep leveling them up for nothing. Because I think this one's almost 95% now. Obviously, Larry's a great one. And I'm doing books because, well, like I said, I got to 299 not too long ago. And so if I can get that book's checkout speed going fast for me, I can get a lot of skills done. 25k plus. Yeah. I mean, it depends on what you're doing, right? Yeah, I would like it if there was a thing to say, look, your print time's ready. Because it says it's like on the hour, but let's be honest, it's never on the hour. I don't know how many times I'll be like, sometimes it'll be like 5-10 minutes before the hour. The next thing it'll be like 15 minutes after the hour. It's like, it's not consistent. I don't know why it does that. It's weird. Yeah, just pop me up a little notification or something. Oh, yeah, exactly, yeah. True enough. Yeah, I forgot about that. My bad. But yeah, it's always a different time, so you never know. I try to check it fairly often. I figure if I check it once an hour, it's probably going to be ready. Because, I mean, you still got that cooldown period between when it's ready and when the next time it's going to be ready. So as long as, you know, I check it about once an hour, it's usually fine. Yeah, I mean, I got to. So. Which is another thing at some point. I'm looking to grow my YouTube channel and my Twitch channel. And at some time, I don't know what it's going to be. I'm going to try to give out some stuff. I'm going to do some little prizes and stuff when I reach certain milestones. But I have a Doot and a Golem I can give out. So, and I think I also got a Slug and I've got a Ram. But the Doot and the Golem are the big ones. So I thought I would do those as a giveaway once I kind of reach a certain milestone. Try to get up a little bit. I think those would be nice for somebody, for sure. I mean, I know somebody will definitely want Doot that doesn't have it. Same with Golem. But especially Doot, I would think. It does, right? Well, I mean, at least with the Golem, you've got the, you got the, like, karma bar for it. I actually traded my Golem for Samurai, the original Golem I got, because I got it before I reached the end of the bar. I had about 4 to go on the bar. So, the last pack that came out had green gems in it, so I bought, like, the last 4 I needed so I could have one as a giveaway. I mean, I had every single pet, so I didn't need it, but I thought it'd be nice. Get a little extra giveaway. Right, 2 times Gmush. Yes, please. So good. So good. Yeah, I got them all the first day. I had a bunch of the currency sitting in there from all the... Because I buy most packs, well, when I was playing, you know. And so I had most of them. There was only a few I needed. So I traded, obviously, Golem. I traded the Rift guy, too. But yeah, then I ended up getting some more. So yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure somebody wouldn't mind Golem, Doot, and... Like, Rift Slug's another good one. It's not terrible. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to be one of these guys to be like, oh, I need gems. I'll go out and, you know, I'll buy gems. Because I'm not. I'd rather just wait for a pack so then I get a lot of bang for my buck. And you get more gems anyways for the same amount of money, so why not? But yeah, it's usually what I do. Oh, yeah. That's definitely a good one. Good idea. Got a lot of candy. I might actually do that myself, too. I actually have quite a few Gmush kills, to be honest with you. Let me see what the number is. I'll take a little peek here. Because when I was AFK for, you know, I think it was 152 days, I had a good portion of people sitting on Gmush because I was doing it at the time. Oh, what am I looking at World 1 for? 747 billion is what I'm at. So, as you can see, it's way above the rest what I have by a lot. But that's because, yeah, they were sitting there. So, I guess it helped. Oh, I don't know about a glitch in storage. Never heard of that, to be completely honest. Oh, that sucks that you pushed him before you got the Rift guy. That sucks. Well, at least you got the effect now, right? But like I said, I got probably about 250, 260 worth of days, and yeah, I'm getting close to 1 trillion. That's a lot compared to the rest of the stuff that I have. It's pretty crazy. $380 million. Nice. I'm not at 380 million. I can tell you that much. Not at that. Yeah, the whole bit with the printed bit. Yeah. That's why you want to make sure to have huge capacity. Yeah. Because I know the people that candy it and pick it up and then try to use it. They're pushing bubbles. Yeah, that one I've seen and heard about for sure. Yeah, I mean, me not playing too long, but I mean, speaking of candy, look at all this nice candy. Yay! Let's see here. See what I got. Yeah, I got like 1,500, almost 14. It's probably not like what you guys got, of course, but for me, it's pretty solid. Be honest, I used a bunch of candy and stuff so I could get, I had to do a bunch of skill ups on people, level up a lot of skills. I did that. I want to get most of them around 100 or so in most skills. And I use a bit on Voidwalker to get him a decent bit above everybody so I could keep him as #1. It's like some people might be at like 100 in skill or so, and he's like 120 something, so I can kind of bring him up now. Yeah, I mean, hey, you got to play it your way, right? That's how it works. You just got to play it your way. I just try to be productive when I'm on. That's what I try to do. You're not going to be 100% productive. Sometimes, you know what? You got to have that day where you're like, you know what? I just want to mess about today. And that's what I'm going to do. There's nothing wrong with that. It avoids burnout. Somebody will look at you and say, well, why are you doing that? Because I'm killing monotonous and tedious stuff. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Well, that's why I don't worry about tome and stuff. I mean, I probably a week or so ago, something like that, maybe a little bit more, I hit the top 10% on tome. But I barely look at the tome. I just do not care. I don't care. Yeah, I know there's stuff in the game that's affected by tome, but it's so insignificant to everything else that I need to get done. I'm not going to prioritize doing tome just for the sake of I'm going to do pointless stuff to you know, stroke my ego. I don't care. And I get it, if people are at super endgame, that gives them something to do. I get that. Me? I'm not doing it. Oh, that's crazy. Almost touch your helmet. Nice. I saw that the other day. I was watching Griffey play, and his damage numbers were like, my daughter sees it, and she's like, do you see that? I was like, oh my god, his damage numbers are like into his inventory. Like, holy crap. Just insane. Yeah, I mean, the drop rate on it, yeah. I mean, that is a good thing. But let's be honest. Unless you're really worried a ton about the tome, that's the only reason to really look at it a ton. Or like you said, the drop rate, of course. But I mean, just play the game and you're going to knock the stuff out, most of it. I mean, yeah, there's some stuff in there you really got to go out of your way for to get tome. And that's why I'm not going to care about it. I'd rather go out of my way to do stuff that's going to help my account, not just help tome. Yeah, I mean, I don't feel bad about anybody who does tome. I mean, I get it. There's people who play for leaderboards. There's people who play for the sake of tome. I get it. If you have nothing else to do, you got to have something to do, or what's the point in signing on the game? I totally get that. But I'm not at that point. I'm at the point where I need to prioritize getting stuff done. Oh my god, get out of the way. Every time I look to click this stuff, you guys gotta get right on top of that bag. Ooh, there we go. 262. That's what I'm talking about. I like that. Yeah, I'm one of those people who was not thrilled about Tome coming out. Because it turned a lot of people into jerks. It really did. Or at least what I saw. It made a game that's not competitive to make it competitive. And I wasn't a fan. But hey, to each their own. I mean, if that's how you want to play, that's how you want to play. I'm not. Yeah, I mean, he definitely should fix the numbers so they're not going that far for sure. It's just crazy. I mean, even me, I'm not like as crazy as that, but even mine, I mean, like, come on, you should even fix that. I get another digit, I'll be outside of the box. So I'm not crazy, but I mean, that's not bad. I'm okay with it. With where I'm at, it's pretty solid. Keep in mind, too, I got nothing but drop rate stuff on, too, so it'd probably go up a little bit, but Not like crazy. Not like I'm going to gain like 4 or 5 more digits. I'll get my guild points here real quick. Boop. E24, nice. Hey, you gotta have goals. Even if they're crazy ones. Yeah, mine's just the T after it. I don't have crazy E's and stuff. Although I don't think they show it anyways. He should put them into scientific notation, to be honest. Fix them up a little bit. Because it really shouldn't be that long. That's crazy. Surprised he hasn't. A lot of other stuff, you know, they're fine. They don't have that issue. Look at like your cooking speed or something like that. It's not a problem. My average drop rate anyways. Not bad, 56.15. Isn't terrible. I came back, I managed to knock out a lot of the like tedious stuff. Like vials and a lot of annoying stuff like that. Gold food farm. Did some statues. Cards. I mean, my cards can still use some work. But I mean, I started knocking out quite a few. I mean, obviously I got some work to do. But started working them pretty good though. It's not too bad. But yeah, I want to get a lot of that stuff that just like was annoying. And the gold food farm was definitely annoying. It took a little while. But I got all of it done except the stuff in Coliseum. I'll have to do the Coliseum stuff. And then, of course, I have just 10k on the beanstalk of the golden cakes. Other than that, though, I'm pretty good. Started knocking out a lot of my bubbles, and I pushed up stamps quite a bit. I probably got to do it again. But yeah, I want to get a lot of that stuff done. My construction, I worked on that so I could unlock the construction mastery to start pushing a little faster. Get my towers up. My shrines were so bad. I came back, my shrines were like level 15, 16 or something. They're still low. But I mean, at least now they're like 22 or so. 23 maybe. It's not great, but it's better than 16 or 15. And everybody's got cheese on them, so. Right now I got my shrine sitting in World 5 because of all the AFK hours for monuments. So I can level my shrines up. Yeah. Yeah, my shrines were lacking so bad, though. That's why when I did my gold farming, I was like, gold food farming, I was like, yeah, I'm going to farm up some cheese for everybody, too. And I got a little over 10,000 on everybody. It's not crazy. I probably should go get more, but I thought it was a good start. Like, yeah, I mean, it's 295%. Yeah, it's 295% faster than it was. That's the way I look at it. Anything's better than what it was. And, of course, I leveled them up a lot. I hadn't even really leveled them for the most part in construction because I was getting salt locked. I had to completely fix my refinery. And I had fixed that before I stopped playing. So, but yeah, I mean, I got to go do some tower defense and stuff. They're getting fairly high. But even these, you see, they're not stupid high. 159, 162. You know, this one's low too. It's only 61. Like, has some work to do for sure. But it's not gonna happen in 2 seconds. But at least I pushed to where I can level up my towers quite a bit and my shrines. Because I mean, I can push them up to 240. Shrines I can push up to 200. So got that stuff unlocked. Of course, I can't get that high right now, but you know, at least future-proof myself a little bit. Last thing I want to do is max them out, and then just sit there and I can't level them anymore. Had that happen for a couple days when I was doing the construction mastery. That I was locked out of some, and then I finally got it, so then I was able to push again. Alright, we're definitely cooking now. Let's see here, actually, let's see. Oh, we got almost 4 hours on these guys now. Except that one. That was the last one that was pushing on them. Not too bad. Should have enough statues to be able to onyx it today. Wow, it's nice to be able to get red salt vial 11. That's cool. Yeah, I was salt locked pretty hard, and that was why I wasn't able to do much on tower defense. And especially a lot of my tools and gear and stuff in the beginning was just... I was in a bad situation with the salt, for sure. But now it's not as much of an issue anymore. Oh, nice. So you're going to be getting 12. Nice. Yeah, I don't know what I'm at on it. I mean, I got most of the... Like, these I'm working on right now. A little over halfway. The rest of them I got done. I had a good portion of these all done in like a week. Yeah, I mean, I'm at 10. Not too bad. I leveled this one up a little bit. But yeah, it's pretty much the salt ones. Obviously, the arcade one. This one and this one I could probably level up a little bit more. Probably will at some point. At some point eventually I'll push this one. I don't know if I'm even going to bother. I mean, I could push that up with a lot, but yeah. I had the important ones done, I think. Yeah. There we go. That would be cool. Put an upgrade on the automation arm to let it be able to collect your salts for you. All the ones that are full, so it'll auto upgrade it for you. That would be nice. So once they're full, go ahead and do it for you. That'd be nice. I would definitely like that. Yeah, it's weird sometimes, for sure. Yeah, it just maxes it out and calls it a day. Yeah. If it auto-refined it, yeah, that would be pretty cool. Do it kind of like you do with, like, forging bars and stuff. Procs it, and it just keeps going and going and going as many times as it would. That'd be nice. Be a little crazy, though, I think. But, I mean, at some point, you got to make stuff realistic to be able to, like, there's no point in having a vial for it if a lot of stuff isn't very realistic unless you're really sweaty to get it done for a vial. You know, you got to make it realistic at least. I mean, yeah, most of them are realistic. You can get them done, but I mean, you gotta really be sweaty to get some of them done. I'm just like, no thanks. I don't have time for that crap. I'd rather be doing other stuff than, you know, trying to push 2-minute claims for, you know, Dreadnought and like God Shard bars. No thanks. Yeah, I completely agree with those, definitely. They do need to fix those two skills. Yeah, number of procs, it's stupid. It should be a time-based or something. Yeah, set amount of hours. I totally agree with that. And then, yeah, the other bit with the cooking, yeah. It just works weird. It makes it almost pointless. It's like, oh no, did you use your skill today, you know, to save yourself 2 minutes? It's like, who cares? Yeah, exactly. I mean, even me, out of all people, like, I'm obviously not as far along as you are, but even I've had all the recipes unlocked for a while. I mean, if that says anything. Before I even stopped playing, I had it. I had them all done. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, the skill is useless. You're 100% correct on that one. I mean, I guess it'll be useful maybe in the future, but whatever. Yeah, some skills are just so terrible. Yeah, eventually hopefully goes in and starts tweaking a few things. Some of those old dead skills. Instead of just giving them new stuff to kind of replace it. Just kind of fix them a little bit. Because there is some that they just feel so outdated. They feel like, yeah, they might have been like a tiny bit worth it back, 2 years ago. And now they're just useless. Yeah, right, for the artifact find chance. I don't know, back when I still needed my artifacts, it felt like no matter how much find chance I had, it didn't matter anyways. It's such a small fraction of a percent, it's insane. Probably had 3-4 weeks ago was when I finished my last Sovereign. Yeah, then you go through Justice and whatnot. After a while, I mean, it's going to cap out for the most part anyways. It's going to start decaying, and then there's no point really grabbing it much anymore anyways. Yeah, right, me too. I totally agree on that. We've had like maybe like what, 1, 2 maybe for minimum sailing time. Yeah, I'm surprised we're not down to like half-hour sailing times by now or something. I got a lot of the fairly rare ones back before I stopped playing, when the artifact chance was horrible. And I got like all the ones on the last island, all the lantern ones, fairly quick. I was surprised. And then the other ones were a nightmare to get. And it seemed like the farther they were, and the farther away the time was, and the crazier the artifacts were, the easier they were to get. And I couldn't get the easy ones to save my life. Yeah, it's not enough stuff for it. Like I said, we should be at like half-hour sail time or something by now. I'm surprised too. Yeah, I mean that is true with 4 of them there. Yeah, that is true. They definitely do take a long time to finish up all your sovereigns for sure. That is a slow grind. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised he comes out with another tier of artifacts. Maybe even in World 7. It wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. I almost expect it to come out. Your 7.4% World 8 bonuses. Nice. It's fun when a new world comes out, though. I mean, I only got the pleasure of knowing when 6 came out. And when 6 came out, I had just finished 5. Like, I had just pretty much killed Cattle Cruck for the first time probably a week and a half, 2 weeks before World 6 came out. So I had to really just kind of like take a time out and just kind of look to level everybody up, get everybody geared. Yeah, I was okay with the lock metrics of it. I know a lot of people weren't, but I get it needs to be more difficult. I understand that. What most people don't understand is, well, the people who didn't like it for the most part are the people who only likes a certain character. It's like it forces you to even out your account, and that's not a bad thing. It pretty much tells you, look, stop slacking, get everybody up, get off your butt and start doing it for everybody. Don't just have 1-2 characters leveled. It forces you to get better. It's not a bad thing. I liked it. I was like, okay, whatever. It sucks I can't progress, but when I started having all of my characters kind of feeling on an even power level, it felt good. And you should. You should have them all pretty well up to par on almost an even playing field. I know I might take some hate for that, but, you know, it's true. You can't just level a couple characters. Yeah, you can have your favorites, but you got to give them all equal attention. Yeah, right. So when I started, of course, I totally was focused on Divine Knight, but that was just a push. And I kept pushing Divine Knight and stuff, and then got some other people up so I could get some skills up and stuff like that to get through World 5 so I could get to World 6. But then once that happened, I brought everybody up to him. I mean, yeah, I probably got some that are a little bit better than others, but it's not a ridiculous amount better. Like, everybody I have has pretty much God Shard on them. I mean, I've got Marby still on my 2 Death Knights because that's better than having the other on them. Of course, some other gear for them, too. Because Deathbringer just, you know, requires different stuff. But yeah, got all their tools up at the same time, so they all their tools are God Shard except for traps and skulls. But a lot of the reason why the traps and skulls aren't God Shard is because they aren't level 120, so I can't equip them. I'm not going to make them if I can't equip them. So once I can, yeah, I'll go through and I'll make God Shard of those too. Main thing is too, I gotta do a lot of dungeons. Having Rex rings on my characters is just sad. I have some of the other rings, but I have some characters that have Rex rings. Is what it is. But I mean, like my tools. Like I said, they have it because they're high enough. This one I think it might be high enough. Yeah, 122. So they just hit high enough. But see, 109, they're not even 120 yet. So. No, I don't. I definitely don't do the ES soul stealing bit. Nope. I level everybody individually. Yeah. I mean, I might have a little bit in the beginning, but it wasn't very much at all. I got into the habit of taking everybody to go do them by themselves. Matter of fact, I think I'm probably close to full. I probably got to do it again. Well, the problem is you have so many places where they try to really hype the skill for Elemental Sorcerer, like the wording of it, and then if you go to like Toolbox and stuff like that, like Toolbox is the worst. Let me just go. Let's see. So go here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure all of mine are probably ready to be done. Yeah, see? They try to make it look like, oh my god, you're overflowing with it, you gotta use it. Like, no, you shouldn't. You should do them all individually. Like, and that does make it a newbie trap. It really does. And yeah, I'm full. I gotta go do those after. Ugh. They must have just filled, because I looked at them yesterday and they weren't full. So I had to have just filled today. Yeah. But like if you're a noob looking at that, they really make it out like, oh my god, you should use that ability because this is what you should do. And it's like, no, you shouldn't. And the next thing you know, you got an Elemental Sorcerer who's like level 100 and something. Everybody else is like 20 or 30. No, I might have screwed up a little bit in the beginning, but then I just kind of ballooned everybody to kind of get them up a little bit, because I did a lot of balloons to just raise them up a decent bit. I also want to keep Voidwalker up as tops too, so I push them a lot with balloons. But yeah, then I just grab everything individually. I'll look on the sites to see which ones gives the most XP if that's what I'm looking to do, or, you know, obviously if I need souls, I'm going to grab something else. But for the most part, I'm usually grabbing the high XP ones. Because now that I got those vials done, I don't need to grab the ones that are the vials anymore. I also grabbed them before not too long ago when I needed my green stacks. You know, I want to get a green stack of all of them, because that helped. But yeah, Elemental Sorcerer is a huge trap. Definitely a noob trap for people. Yeah, I'll claim them by themselves, and if I needed stuff, I'll even use my bubble gum and all that stuff. Right. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I buy the World 3 every day. I'm that guy. I am that guy. It's probably why I don't have as much storage room as I should. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I shouldn't buy. Like, if there's, like, single-digit numbers of it, I probably shouldn't buy them. I guess I've got a hoarding problem. I do like now, though, since Gambit came out, and we get that 20% stone success rate, I do like the fact that World 6 stones are now 100% chance. That is awesome. Yeah, right. That's what it is, too, because it's right on the dashboard, just poking you in the face. You need to get this. I think it's crazy that I'll even tell you to buy stamps. It's like, what am I supposed to do? Fill my whole entire storage with just stamps, one in each one of my boxes? I'm not stacking stamps. Yeah, it'd be nice if World 6 boss came out already. I mean, he's talking about World 7. We don't even have World 6 boss yet. I mean, what's up with that? How has that not come out yet? Yeah, stamp just makes no sense at all. I mean, if they stacked, I understand, but they don't. So there's no chance whatsoever you're ever going to get a green stack. It's impossible. Exactly. Once you have the stamp and you've used it, that's it. Get rid of it. But yeah, he needs to come out with a World 6 boss already. Because there's so many variables right now before World 7 comes out. What if the World 6 boss drops better stones? You want to collect those. What happens if, you know, he has items to make gear that's better than God Shard? People are going to want it. I mean, I don't want it to be like, okay, World 7 comes out and we still don't have World 6 boss. That's stupid. Or World 6 boss comes out and 2 seconds later we got World 7. Like, what's the point? Yeah, I noticed that he added the dojo at the top. Yeah, I definitely noticed that because it used to be just empty. Okay, I mean, if that's the case. Because, I mean, I don't expect World 7 to come out, but the point is like, he's talking about it more and more as he goes along. And he has his streams and stuff, so it's like, I don't know what you're talking about World 7 for if you haven't even given us the World 6 boss yet. Like, give us a World 6 boss, and then you want to tell me about 7? Feel free. Yeah, the only time, like I said, I've been around for a new world drop was when 6 came out. That's the only time that I've seen a world come out. Other than that, I wasn't playing before that. Because I started in, like, November of 2023, like, toward the end of November. And like I said, I played for a while, and then I took, like, a 5-month break, and then came back about 4 or 5 weeks ago. Real life happens, you know. That is true. Yeah, I mean, he was hyping it, and then it came out not too long after. You're not wrong there. Yeah, you can't deny that. That's the reason why a lot of people are going to play his games, is because his pixel art is just phenomenal. You can't take that away from him. It just looks amazing. Wherever you go, all of it just looks fantastic. World 6 is awesome looking. The mobs are awesome looking. The scenery. Even the floors that they're on. The platforms. I mean, everything about it is nice. He's great at when it comes to pixel art, for sure. That's definitely the biggest plus of the game, in my opinion. But yeah, if you look at like World 6 compared to like some of the other worlds as far as the art, yeah, like 6 is phenomenal looking. Yeah, I've seen some of that. Yeah, it's... He can throw up something pretty darn quick, I'll tell you. That is crazy. He's just flicking stuff around. There we go. Here you go. Then implements it. Yeah, that's cool, though. It's cool to kind of make, you know, your stream and stuff part of the process. There's nothing wrong with that. I was going to say, these got to be close. Oh, come on. I clicked it. Oh, nice. 3 on that one. Have to do my atoms after. Have to look up when I'm going to put it in. Ones. I mean, that one's not doing too bad. That one's not either. All right, I got about 15 minutes left, and then I'm going to probably take off. So, if anybody hasn't followed or anything, that would be super awesome if you did. Or for all you people on YouTube, subscribe. That'd be super sweet too. I would really appreciate it. Fair too. I might think about it and set up a goal to where we get a certain number of follows on Twitch or a certain number of subscriptions. I was thinking I might give away Golem on one and I'll give away Doot on the other. No, I just started streaming just this week. Monday was my first day I started streaming. So, 2 days ago. Oh, thanks. Appreciate that. No, I mean, if I could get affiliated on my second stream, yeah, that'd be awesome. But I don't think that's going to happen that quick. But yeah, I just started out. And then YouTube probably, I want to say maybe a week or so I've been doing. I want to say my first video was probably like the 18th, 19th, something like that. So I have out like 3-4 videos on YouTube that I put on there too. Let's see here. So if anybody would like to go over there, there's for that. I got some review videos and stuff that I put out. Like when Cavern 1115 came out, I put out a review for it. Also, I have a video over there because some people were asking before. I have a video where I put it out yesterday, actually, of my account. So it's fairly recent. I uploaded it and stuff that day. Updated it. So it's kind of a review / overview of my account in case anybody's curious. I slapped that up on there. And then I got like the bit of the first stream that's on there on the live too for it. Should be something like that on here too. Problem was I had like a wicked echo and stuff on my first stream. So for the first like 4 hours I was streaming, I didn't even know it. Somebody, thank God, came in and told me about it. And then I fixed it, but on YouTube, I cut that first bit of the time off so people wouldn't have to be annoyed by it. But yeah, stuff seems to be running good now, though. I think I kind of got it all hashed out. But yeah, obviously I'm trying to push to get affiliate and stuff like that. Partner and whatnot. On Twitch and on YouTube. But it's going to take time. I do have a streaming schedule too. If you look at when I go offline and stuff, I do have, on my offline, it shows my whole schedule of when I'm streaming. Essentially, it's all the same time, except I am Tuesday and Sunday are my off days. And the rest of the days, it's just 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah, I've got a decent quality mic. I think it's pretty solid. I turned the game music down, so you can probably hear it a bit, but I didn't want it to be too overwhelming. But yeah, I got a halfway decent mic. I fixed around with some settings and stuff like that, too, to kind of pump every little bit of juice I could out of everything. But yeah, if anybody wants to see, though, that's my schedule and stuff. And then, of course, on anybody on YouTube, I also have a link to my Twitch in there, too. But yeah, all that good stuff. I thought the mic wasn't too bad. I might get a mic arm for it at some point, so because it's just got this little tiny stand on it, it's kind of in the way. I might just get like a little bit of a mic arm so I can kind of have it off to the side a little bit. We'll see. Right now it works at least. That's the main thing. Like my first video I did on YouTube was a little washed looking, but I've fixed it all since then. Went through a ton of settings. Yeah, I mean, I have some multiple scenes and stuff. I have like a starting now scene and stuff like that. Yeah, so like if I wanted to do... So I have this. Obviously that's my gaming setup. But if I want to like... This is my whole starting soon. I can switch to that. And then of course I have my recording where... See, there's my starting soon one. And I have like the whole recording screen for when I do YouTube videos. So yeah. Yeah, I definitely set all that stuff up. Yeah, the little border on the IdleOn window. I thought it looked alright on it, though. It's not really going over it. But, I mean, obviously I can go full screen on it after, too. Just do. That's so it fits in it. Well, once it catches up. But, yeah, I mean... I don't think it looks too bad. It's a screen capture. It kind of works better like that. Yeah. Especially with this game, like, if I'm going to, like, Toolbox or something like that, I don't have two screens. If I had two screens, then it'd be a different story. But the fact of the matter is I just have one screen, so... If I have to go into, like, Toolbox or anything like that, or go to the wiki or something, it's just easier to just capture my display. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Yeah, it's probably not a terrible idea, is it? Yeah, getting rid of... Yeah, the top of the bar up here. Yeah, I hear you. And then the little side bits. Yeah, that's probably a good call on that. Probably look better if the full screen was that. Definitely. Yeah, I mean, so with just having the one screen, that's why I have my laptop in front of me. And you notice how I have that other account in there to show my YouTube and stuff. I have the chats pulled up on that one. So then I can just read the chats from there, so I don't have to try to mess around with it. I have YouTube chat and I have Twitch pulled up. So that's how I'm able to look at the chat. Yeah, work with what you got, right? I might get another little display or something at some point, get a little second one. just to put like chat and stuff on and anything I'm looking up or whatnot. But for now, it works. That's not too bad. Oh, thanks for the follow. Or I think that was a sub. See, I got to get it to where it says on it. Oh, there you are. Gotcha. Well, thank you for that. Yeah, my YouTube's actually doing pretty well. I kind of expected it to just kind of be like, man, like it would be like kind of average, but it's actually been doing pretty decent. I mean, I have a video that's probably about 600 views on it. So considering, I mean, I'm just kind of like a first time guy doing it not too long ago, not even a week ago when I posted it. It's not too bad. It's going decent. Yeah, it just makes sense to multi-stream them. I can kind of like throw a net out there to kind of catch more of an audience. Some people prefer watching stuff on YouTube. Some people prefer to watch it on Twitch. But also with doing both, it makes it easy to where this whole entire stream gets recorded and then I can just upload the VOD right on YouTube. Because with dual streaming it like that, it's already going to have it on YouTube and all I have to do is just edit it right there on YouTube and I can post it right there. I don't have to wait for it to download the video because I sent it from Twitch over to YouTube. It just makes life so much easier. Less hassle in the end. I can just essentially put in description, type in what I need to, slap on like a thumbnail or something and call it a day after I edit it and everything. It just makes it so much easier. Instead of doing all of that and then on top